Hello Cancer, Caro here. We are going to check in second half of July and see who is coming towards you potentially. So the first sign, I'm going to present you two potential connections in this reading and a story unfolding with them, what your connection may potentially bring. So the first person can be another Cancer or a person who represents Cancer qualities like you. So this person has a water influence, I would say, in their chart. They are intuitive. Cancer energy sometimes can bring things also from past, as Cancer energy actually can be very nostalgic, and it has that association. So yeah, there is something maybe in your personal history with this person. We have the Knight of Cups, Page of Swords, and the Four of Pentacles. It's like something in the past has been locked in, and Page of Swords, Four of Pentacles, it's like this person is coming to like reopen the box, reopen that. It's like this time capsule, right? Time capsules, they bury and then they reopen it like years later. I really like the idea of this time capsule, and this is like a person who will just open that time capsule, or can be a past life connection, but there is this revealing of unknown. As with this person, you are likely to reconcile things. There you go. Someone from your past is returning to your life. The sound of the rain does not need any translation. So with this time capsule, you're gonna reopen, you're gonna open this box, and everything will likely to come out from it. It can be very much questioning. Cancer as a sign has always a historical association, especially Mercury in Cancer usually creates good historians and things like ancient and antique. So this past association is so big. Again, the person may not necessarily be a Cancer person. What I'm trying to say is they can display the Cancerian qualities. Urmia. Oh yes. Again, you see, this is the Tomb card. So it's gonna be reopening, Diamond, finding the treasure in that reopening of a tomb. It's like an archaeological dig. It's like an archaeological excavation. I also feel Urmia is a lady who usually has a family concerns, and as the Cancer energy to this relationship can also bring some family concerns. Maybe one of your someone from your family has maybe passed away as they finish their natural life cycle, and maybe this person is like coming due to that. There is some news coming, but it can be also this tomb can be the symbolic of, again, to take out what has been buried once. This is the Diamond card, so it's gonna give you a treasure, and you see the box here. I mean, this is there is a lot of symbolism here, and I'm just so much into it. I cannot miss it, you know. because there is association with the material aspect of life. It's not about necessarily actions or feelings or thoughts. It's about from feelings, how we, Page of Swords, like intellectualize them, like create meaning out of them, and then how we gonna materialize them. But it's like one of you or the connection in general actually wanna find what this relationship has buried like some years ago, and now reopening that. Again, we have this pentacle energy here. We have the card of the merchant, and actually he's holding a box here. So this makes sense to me, because the merchant energy usually gives that association of like give and take with this person. It can be something in the nature of, I don't want to say it like business, but the material aspect of this relationship, like what has been conquered or hasn't been conquered, but it's gonna be talked like in true material sense. So it's not dreamy, it's not about romantic, it's about what these two people actually produced from their past, also bringing. This card I pick for inspiration, this from this deck, and it tells us to preserve honesty in all costs. In this particular connection, Cancer, you need to preserve honesty in all cost. This is the idea here. There is also a creative side of you that wants to emerge. Again, something into physical manifestation. That muses wanna get down and create things in the physical manifestation. Let your imagination soar. Stay open to all creative ideas about how to pursue a dream or solve a problem. Here, by the way, what you will produce together, I do feel, with the contribution of your own creative geniuses, may also solve situations. So maybe the solution is not just like a riddle that needs to be found, you know, like say the riddle 3 times and I will open the door. It's about a creative solution to this reconciliation. And this may be like brought from the past, maybe from that time capsule that you have also buried together. Now opening it, because here there is an opening. And I think there is also this way of creating something new for the relationship. What this relationship has also produced so far. These things can be really questioned at this time. Quite nostalgic feelings this reading has given me. Now let's check the next connection. So the next connection who is coming towards you, potentially a Taurus energy. Again, this person can be in the Taurus sign, but can be also a person who is showing Taurus qualities. Maybe their natal chart has some Taurus aspects, or maybe their draconic chart also, it can be, it doesn't matter. But the Taurus quality, which is about, oops, not yet, concentrates on, again, actually resources, how to maintain them, how to build new resources, how to get down to earth in practicality, but also with grace, wisdom, and beauty. Taurus also is in the pursuit on that. Productivity. And this is a Taurus that way is can be perceived usually slow, but it's direct. So they have this direct approach to you. Again, Page of Swords, you see? These are same cards. They are just in different decks. So this is Arrow, so it's fast, it's communication. Again, Page of Swords. And we have the card of the Lovers. And we have the Two of Cups. Oh, okay, so past is really may resurface. Again, there is this choices. But there is also a lot of questioning in your reading, Cancer. Like, people questioning like their, how do they say? I mean, is this really true? Like, can I trust you? This, because Taurus energy will give practicality after all. And we have here the Isis and Osiris. It's interesting because this actually, in this story, they have love for each other. But his brother, the brother of Osiris, traps him to a coffin, and he, puts him into the Nile River. But Isis, with the power of love, brings him back to life for this final embrace, and from their togetherness there is this newborn, of course. So Horus. So this is very passionate. It may also like talk about this one time, last time kind of thing I'm getting from this. Things in this relationship I do feel needs to be encouraged. Otherwise, it may not grow. It may not grow. There is a particular trial and test there. And according to this success of this test and trial, I think Prince of Arrows here, depicted as Cupid, will send also his arrow or not. Like letting now this tool, embracing each other, talking, listening, but it's gonna ask for something, I do feel. So we have Selçuk Sassa and Dare. Okay, now archetypically Selçuk Sassa represents the lover. Also, it may represent third-party relationships. Dare is also represents, again, archetypically the betrayed husband. But reverse clause is clarity. So these people actually, with the Prince of Swords, is like, be clear about what you want. So the forces will direct and encourage this relationship based on their clarity towards each other. There is a time in your readings like you really need to preserve the honesty at all costs, and this may of course for many of you can be a soulmate connection. Again, actually there is this with the symbolism. You see the symbolism here, this one-on-one dialogue. It's very strong. Your second half, the second half of July for you, Cancer, is very intimate. It may bring, it is like bringing maybe some challenges, difficulties, but it's gonna test the power of the partnerships for you. it's gonna test that, because it's gonna test your ability to move in a incisive way, and it wants you to create clarity from confusion. It wants you to stand up and defend things that you totally support with your heart, not with ego, but with heart. I would say for the second half in this connection, words can really help as well, because it may encourage actions. The downside can be like one do not understand the other, and there can be a person inarticulate and maybe not feeling to stand up for neither themselves for the other. This can be the downside. So clause reverse, Prince of Swords. In the end, whatever you go through, you need to determine some things, like sit on the sitting to the table and what is really going on, you know. Let's eliminate this confusion. It's very vibrant in this reading. It's super, super vibrant. And for this, you need to surrender fear. And them as well. Let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment, focus on solutions, and celebrate every baby step forward that you will be making with this person. Focus on solutions, being creative to solve a problem, solving problem. You see, it's actually a very supporting energy for people. How much of it you can benefit. Cancer, Taurus. These signs are more about security, their common terminology. Surrender fear, and now we have the Mars, because why? Because Mars knows no fear, right? Mars knows no fear. That's why this is supporting. We have the Mars from this deck. It makes sense. This is your vitality. This is gonna be tested. The vitality of the relationship will be tested. And is enthusiasm there? Is enthusiasm there? Is to go what you wanna go after with them, is it there? But for this, you definitely need that focus and clarity with them, I would say. Well, I think both readings really giving a pattern. Knight of Cups, Two of Cups, Prince of Swords, Page of Swords, Page of Swords in the classical name of the card. We have the Pentacles and the Lovers here also in the both connections actually. It is asking to each other, is this all? Shall we go beyond that? And to go beyond, you are introduced some other facilities. Will you able to use it with this person, this person who may potentially show up on your way? Both the Cancer quality person and the Taurus quality person. Thank you very much, Cancer, for tuning in. So this is who is coming towards you for the second half of July. If you have a personal tarot question, you can come and visit me in the live streams that I run daily in this channel. You can ask your personal question to me there. Of course, you need to first donating to my platform and show your support through Super Chat, and then you can ask one specific tarot question at a time. You get your answer, and if you're interested a second round, you donate again and ask another specific one, as this is how we conduct the live streams for the last 4 months. Lately though, I will also announce in this video Many of you may be new people watching this video, but for those who knows, I have a cat, and who doesn't know, by the way, I have a cat. I have two cats, and one of them, Hermit, is actually a fighter, and she has won FIP back in the at the beginning of the 2021, by the end of 2020, and now unfortunately there is a second challenging now path for her. So my cat is going through some kidney failure problems, and this treatment also that we will be providing will be a lifetime. And it's, of course, there is no insurance, you know, for animals, I mean, in my country. So that's why it's a very expensive treatment. So if this reading has touched you in some way, come and join me in the live streams, and if you can also show gratitude with your donations, this is also going to help me to provide her the best possible medical care, and not an average one. Because it's a very important subject for cats, kidney problems. So if you can also consider that, I will be, of course, very glad. Thank you so much for joining and listening me. I am waiting to those who care to my live streams, to show their support with their donations. This is going to be a challenging time for me and her, but at least you will save and touch an animal's life. Thank you so much for your contributions so far. I appreciate you all. Thank you. Bye for now.